Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side here, and he's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
15. First down, Rams.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing down, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all
Gaffney. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard after the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
There's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, well, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
Incomplete. Intended for his tight end.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
He's taken down.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the 1st quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. On the ground is Jarquez Hunter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Vikings nothing.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. A tight formation here. It's 3rd and a yard.
A gain of a yard.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
McCarthy operating from the gun. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
To number 34. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
on play action, that throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a 4th down on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep for the Vikings, Miles Price. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Up the middle they go. Gaffney. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Number 31. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have the Vikings 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Gaffney. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the Rams' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Well, they'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Gain of 3 yards.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it across the midfield straight and into Viking territory.
He was brought down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Hunter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Rams 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Rams.
Up the middle, here's Corum. from the 10 down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21. Vikings 7.
A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Second down and 4.
To T.J. Hawkinson. A 6-yard pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36.
15 yards.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position. They try to take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a handoff looking right. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back up there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Polardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd down and inches. Now he'll tuck this and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to throw here.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards on the play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Now McCarthy.
Now man, and he hits him in stride. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
24 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
McCarthy's pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, McCarthy.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
24-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Ryland for the PAT.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Price now to return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now an option play on second down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're going to bring in some extra bulk here for 3rd and a yard. McCarthy going to sneak it.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Los Angeles.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Number 34.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 6 yards away.
And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
The Rams ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
And it is caught. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Joshua.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
McCarthy going to throw again. Open man, that's Felton.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Vikings first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gaffney. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 23.
And the Vikings
looking to throw. McCarthy. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Up the middle they go. Gaffney. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Back at his own 7-yard line.
Back to throw here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that would be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
3 plays and
Here comes the Rams punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line.
The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gaffney.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jefferson moving in motion left. Here's McCarthy.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
T.J. Hockenson, 28 yards. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Ryland on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Rams.
Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Intended for his tight end.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Throwing is McCarthy.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 33.
To the air with McCarthy.
A man over the middle, and it's complete.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Well, this offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
McCarthy's pass.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go,
there's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. This is 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And the Rams, 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The first down.
They'll come up now on second down.
To number 3. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by a field goal, a little under 50 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
McCarthy's pass intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
5-yard gain.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Complete to number 31. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for LA, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.